You're probably wondering why I'm shaking my head, why I'm looking like someone's kicked me in the balls. Probably because I have been kicked in the balls. I don't mean physically, someone walked up to me and say, "Hey Pete, you're a dick," kick me in the doodads. But it feels this way. Feels this way. And what you're wondering what I'm on about is, I'm looking at an article today. And apparently on this movie article, I could be right, I could be wrong. Sometimes this article talks all this shit. But I've heard a rumour. Ready for this, people? Disney, the arseholes what killed Star Wars, and I will say that with confidence. And now I'm thinking of an idea. You ready for this? Anyone who likes movies, like me, likes classic films, like me. Are you ready for this? Disney, Walt Disney, Mickey fucking Mouse itself is thinking, say it again, thinking of doing Indiana Jones. You're not hearing things. Indiana Jones, a reboot. I say it again, a reboot of Indiana fucking Jones. Does Donkeywood, and I'll say Donkeywood, not Hollywood, Donkeywood, do they ever fucking learn from their fucking bickerty? Say again proper this time, because I didn't pronounce it right. Stupidity. Does Donkeywood ever learn from the fucking pitity? How many reboots, reshitting-ins, this? I forgot the fucking average of Donkeywood that got to learn that people are fucking sick and tired of remakes, reshitting-ins, reboots, and digging up from the fucking past. Now, if people have heard the same rumour as me, that Disney doing an Indiana Jones remake and they're getting a boner and going, yay, the found the land, yay. I'm happy for you. I'm dad. If that's your turn on, if that's your thing you want to jerk off over, I'm happy over you. Really, I am. But me, no. No, I'm sick of it. I'm sorry. I'm fucking said this a million times on my videos, a million times on my channel. I am sick of fucking the Fowler land. I'm sick of this. If you're going to do something of Indiana Jones, do something similar. Do something, I said this before. I don't want to see, right, a fucking old man running around with a leather jacket on, raving his fucking rip. And Disney, I'm sorry, right, but Disney is the worstest network for shit. They are. They've only ever been a few films I like of Disney, but you're talking years ago. I remember saying this once before, years and years ago, like Tron, the original Tron with Jeff Bridges is a classic. Some of the old movies are a classic. And I think of other films like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, love it. For the practical effects, the imagination, it was a big hit in '89. But in all fairness, you're talking films years and years ago. The track record sucks. If people love Star Wars, I'm happy. I put my lifesaver out. I'm happy. But I like Star Wars back in the days when it had a very long Harrison Ford. You had fucking Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Daffy the Hutt, Darth Vader, the list goes on. That's the Star Wars I grew up watching. And when I was a kid, I should say. You're living in the Fowlerland. What the fucking thing in fucking Disney are doing when they're bringing back a film, a fan size I remember as a kid, and they fucking size it and dice it and make it a fucking name owner, a brand name owner. Yeah, I won't be a dick. The last Indiana Jones film I had no desire to see. It was a fucking old man running around past his fucking day. Did anyone want to see a new indie film back then? Did they? The decent Indiana Jones films, and this is just me speaking, if you disagree, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. That's what makes the world an interesting place, that people have opinions. So I'm happy if that's what you want. And you've disagreed with me. Hey, that makes the world interesting. Believe me. That's interesting. The world would be boring if everything was the same. But at the end of the fucking day, I'll say it again, the last 3 decent Indiana Jones films, and I will say what it is, not indie, it was not called fucking Indie in 81. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, that's when they said it, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, ended beautiful. A father and son bonding. Sean Connery, I miss him. I fucking miss him. I thought he was brilliant as Indy's dad. It was Jay. It was an adventure. It was a date way to end the film. They rolled off in the sunset because money talked, and fucking Donkeywood had no imagination. He thought, oh, we've been got another in there. But he was a little too fucking late. It was a little too late. Harrison Ford was fucking what? How old was he when he did Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull? And I'm sorry, people love it. I'm happy for you. But to me, it didn't age well. Didn't age well. It aged like a poor wine. A wine with an horrible taste to it. The old man jokes got unbearable. The new one, it was worse off. And now what? They're bringing a new indie out. It's like, how many times? How many times? I've got to go for the fucking Newfoundland. How many fucking times? How many fucking times do each time we say, enough, we want a new fan size? No, yeah, the artistic drawing does look pretty dud. It looks like a 30s and a 40s sort of look of in there. You know how it was. But in the same time, it could be just an old photo from when they was coming up with the idea, when George Lucas was coming up with the idea. And okay, Steven Spielberg as well. It could be just an old photo of that. How many reboots, reshitting-ins have they done? What? Because now they're doing a fucking Running Man. I'm expecting the Running Man from the shipmate to do this in our fucking faces who likes indie. This in there is Andy Panda. In today's era, I'm sorry to be a dick, I'm sorry to be a prick, but I'm being realistic. You're not going to see indie going in tombs like in Raiders, finding bodies everywhere, finding the arsehole what double tosses him with a spike in his duddler, one in his fucking forehead. You're not going to see it out of the coffin and people opening the fucking the ark of evil spirits flying out and fucking Toad's face flying and fucking heads exploding and any of that. You're not going to see that in today's era. You're not. For 1981, that was fucking ballsy. That was ballsy. Today's PC pussy era. Do you think you're going to see shit like that? You think you're going to see kids getting ripped like in Temple of Doom and hearts getting ripped out? You're not. You're fucking not. Because today's era is PC fucking pussified. It's PC pussified. You don't take chances anymore in Donkeywood. Well, back then I could call it Hollywood because you didn't have studios forever sticking their fucking nose in like they do nowadays. Back then, the directors was left to have a big word to me, imagination. Say it again. Imagination. Movie studios these days should say, are forever sticking the fucking nose in. So it will get pussied out, all the ideas. It's getting to this point where I'm just getting sick of fucking reboots and reshitting-ins. I love indie. I just said it. Rewind back. Raiders, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade were the only last decent indie films. Starting to have a new actor. And I can't insult the actor because a lot of people, like talking to James Bond era, when Sean Connery, speaking of Connery, said bye-bye, he's 60 fucking 6, no, they're 66 or 67, originally You Only Live Twice was going to be the last Bond film he'd appear in. That's why you had George Lazenby, nobody did the poor giant chance, oh, he's not going to be stood as Connery. So they begged Connery to come back in Diamonds Are Forever, but he didn't want to do any more after that. They thought Roger Moore was going to go bye-bye, but he proved him wrong. Everyone was mad on Roger Moore then he went bye-bye. The list goes on. You had fucking Timothy Dalton and all the others. So anyone can put a new touch on Jones. It's not always going to be, well, I hope it is, but it's not always going to be Harrison Ford as the man with the rip. Because I've seen, right, my words are smuggling here, I have seen spin-offs of Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? King Solomon Mind, may the actor rest, as we all know, he's sadly passed away. But King Solomon's Mind, City of Gold, that was a sequel, fucking Firewalker with Chuck Norris, which is time for the Indiana Jones spin-off. And, you know, there was another spin-off with Michael Douglas. I could forget that. Romance in the Stone, Tour of the Nile. There've been loads of spin-offs of Indiana Jones. Even advertisements and ads back in the day that had do a rub-off of Indiana Jones. Remember the golden egg? No, it was an Owens, oh, whatever. But you know what I mean? There've been so many fucking spin-offs in the 80s. It was unbelievable. Why not something similar? I'd love to see a down and dirty Ed Fencer film with an Ed Fencer, similar to Indy, but his own identity, going into tombs, going through danger, trying to save the beautiful woman, but it's a rip-off of Indiana Jones. Rewind back, I just said. As soon as you see that, then another fucking reboot. It's getting pointless. I'm getting sick of Hollywood having no fucking imagination, and it fucking shows. This and that is the worst track record. They killed Star Wars in my eyes. If people are fans of Star Wars, power to you, but anyone like me who grew up watching Star Wars, who loved the disspecialized ones, not the fucking ones where they put CDR on it, which you can never fucking get because George Lucas loves them. I prefer it how it originally was. I hope I'm not the only one on that, but I loved Star Wars. When Disney took over it, they fucking killed it. We can have a Disney, it's my opinion, we've all got one, remember what I just said. I don't want to see Disney fucking ripping fucking Indy. They've ruined Star Wars, leave fucking Indy alone. Or come up with your own idea, which I doubt they will, because Disney ain't got no imagination. Sit to making tattoos with Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. That's the only Disney I like. But hopefully it's just a rumour. Hopefully it is a load of BS. But if it isn't, I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of this fucking trend of fucking the Fowlerland. I'm sick of it. Until then, I'm going to rip myself. I sooner fucking do bondage and rip myself with a rip than fucking sick for enough of fucking digging up from the fucking past.